Hey guys, I feel like I look tired. Do I look tired? Because I'm very tired. I feel like I've got like bags under my eyes. I feel like I've really not slept in well, I'll be honest. I probably haven't slept this whole pregnancy, but. Uh, hey Tracy. I got, I got, um, your thingy, and I have hot milk. I haven't made the hot chocolate yet, but I did make the hot milk. So, gonna make the hot chocolate. We're gonna see how it tastes. I'm excited. But I'm so freaking tired. Especially today. The past couple days have been so exhausting, but especially today cuz we had a baby doctor appointment today and he has not stopped kicking me. And that appointment was early. It was hella early, which is probably why I'm like really, really tired today. Well, one of the reasons. But then also, he's been kicking me ever since that appointment. So that's fun. I've been trying to stay seated or laying down all day today. And it's been kind of rough to do that because we went to my P.O. box thing. And then, we went to the doctor's appointment this morning too. But for the most part, I tried to either stay seated or laying down because holy shit. I'm at that point of pregnancy cuz tomorrow is technically tomorrow is 7 months, and so uh like I hit that threshold of pregnancy where I'm like just yeah. Anywho, sorry. I like to complain. I feel like I complain about my pregnancy every single stream. I just complain about my pregnancy in general. That's just me. That's what I do. Hey, Destiny. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Joe. Hey, Shania. Hey, Isabella. You're awesome. I love you. Oh, thank you. Hey, Cody. Thank you so much. I normally end Poncho's here too. There's Poncho. Poncho boy. He's not sleeping. It's just funny because he's like looking up at me or whatever. Are you mad at me? Did I do something? Probably. Did I do something to make you mad? I love you anyway. I don't know why you might be mad at me. I don't know. He's not sleeping, but he's giving me the eye. You just sleepy? He could be mad at me because I woke him up a few minutes ago to see if he wanted to go OUT because I wanted him to go right before I streamed. So BDE, does that mean you've set up your new desk? I have. I'm not going to show you guys because I'm redoing the whole office. So I wasn't going to show you guys until everything gets done. I should probably put the chocolate in here so it starts to melt. I wasn't going to show you guys the photo until it's done, which I'm thinking at max it would take 1 more month. Max. I can tell you what I'm planning on doing and what I've already done. So obviously the desk is here now. The desk is in. I technically did post a photo of the desk of the wood part on Instagram. But that was it. And then so we've got the desk in. And I think most of you guys know that I work from home for a different company. And so on one half, so from, if you're looking, it's on the other side of the camera, so it's over there is my work station, and then here is Evil QK station, and then I got sound panels in, so I got sound panels that go behind me. And then I got an Alex drawer for all my shit. We're moving the TV, and I think Anna's gonna move it Friday because the TV's gonna go like in that corner over here in this back corner. The thing is this TV and the TV stand is heavy, and so she needs a person to help her that's not pregnant, is what she told me earlier. And I was like, well, fine, whatever, I'm just useless. And but no, I am a little useless right now, especially, yeah, it's just exhausting. So but the TV's being moved, the couch is staying. I wanted the couch to originally move, but it wouldn't look right. It would barely fit where I would want it, and it wouldn't look right anyway. So that's staying. So the bookshelf is not going to go there. We're still going to do, this is going to be like from couch up, like the artistic wall thing or whatever. But once, I'm not going to even think about it until the TV gets moved because I need to like remeasure and everything. So, and the fridge is underneath the desk. The light stayed. And I think that's it for the most part. I've already done quite a bit of stuff, but like I want to add I want a couple more equipment upgrades, and then I'll do the final photo. But it's already looking so much better than what it was before. It's ridiculous. And I'm very excited. Especially, I love my new desk. Love it. If you want to complain about your pregnancy, then complain. I know, I feel bad all the time because I'm like, I appreciate the fact that I am pregnant and the fact that I went through like IVF to become pregnant. I'm very appreciative that I'm pregnant, but I still feel like I have a right to complain. You know? Okay, I gotta put this chocolate in because it's like melting in my fingers. We'll try 3. I'm gonna try like 3 slices because I think when we tried the other one, I think I had to use 4, but I'm gonna use 3 first. And this milk, I made it extra hot so that, because I have ADD and I know that I would get distracted from making it and I don't want it to cool off. So hey, Travis. The title is funny. Glad you got the desk sorted. Also, hello. Hey, no more sandwiches. Good evening, all. Good evening to you, too, Char the unsub. Is that Terry's chocolate orange? You bet your ass. Yes, Tracy sent it to me. Tracy sent it to me in my P.O. box. And it's probably been in my P.O. box for over a week because they normally send me notifications, and they didn't send me the notification that I had something in there. But when I went today, well, Tracy told me last stream that she sent me something, and it showed that it delivered. But did that already melt? And that like did not change the milk at all. But yeah, so I was like, well, shit, I need to go look and see if there's something in there. And then, of course, there's something in there. I feel like that already melted, and that's like freaking crazy because it didn't really change. Like, I think I did have to put extra in it the last time though, so. Oh, there's still a little bit more at the bottom. Okay, it's starting to change now. I'm getting there. Hey, Pearl. Do you use real milk? Psh, no. I'm lactose intolerant. I can't use real milk. I wish. No, I use, well, I mean, technically it's real milk. Real milk, they just take the lactose out of the milk, is what I have. So, yes, technically it's real milk. It works for hot chocolate, for sure, so. Are you keeping your wall that color? Yes, I'm not changing the color of the wall. I like the color of the wall. And like, even if this wall was like the same color as, well, first of all, ew, because all of our other walls, well, that's a yellow light, but the walls are like a boring, like, in between, like, beige and like not tan, but they're like, yeah, it's a very basic house color. Oh yeah, now it turned to milk. It's brown. It's brown now. But anyway, so if it wasn't this color, I would have painted it something like this color anyway. For one, gray is my favorite color, but for two, gray goes really good with, well, anything. But gray shows light really well because it'll, whatever light that you want, it'll like, it'll do what you want with it. So, and gray's like the best color for that. So they're not, and they might look black to you guys. I think I've gotten people they ask me if it's like a dark blue or if it's like a black, but they're just a dark gray. Because I don't even know if you can tell, but like, so the curtains, I'm actually pointing at the curtains, but it looks like I'm just pointing at the corner of the wall. The curtains right here they're full on black. So you can kind of tell the difference between the black curtains and the wall. I binge watched Ginny and Georgia within the same day, so I'm waiting not patiently for people to react to it. I finished it in 3 days, I believe. 4 days technically. I think because it came out on a Thursday, so I recorded the first episode on a Thursday, and then recorded the second episode on a Friday, but then I finished the rest of them like Saturday, like in the next 2 days. Yeah, and that's mainly because I didn't want to get spoilers. And I mean, I wanted to watch it. But, yeah. So, I wanted to quickly watch it. So, I've been done with it for over a week now. But, yeah. Been finished with it with over a week. And then, what else am I watching right now? The Last of Us. Gap, of course. We finished Willow. Yeah, that's what I'm watching right now. Terry's are awesome. I like the popping candy one as well. The white ones are okay. I don't like popping candy. And it's just because of the flavor. They can never get the flavor right with popping candy. Like, whether it's Pop Rocks or like whatever, they just can't get the flavor right. So I don't like it. It's not so much like, I like the experience of it. I think it's cool, but the flavor of it is just gross. But that's just me. That explains why your skin looks so good. Oh, well, thank you. I don't think I have bad skin though either. I have decent skin. Well, not without a lack of trying though. I don't I've never really struggled with acne, but I've struggled with a whole bunch of other skin issues. So I feel like God was just like, I'll give you this one because I gave you a bunch of other fucking issues. So I won't give you the acne issues. So thank God on that one. Hey, Carlos. Sorry I'm late. What time do you go live on YouTube so I can remind myself? It's always like 7. It's like 7 p.m. Eastern time, but I think I normally do. I try to do it no later than like 7 p.m. like is when I hit like go live, so it's normally like 2 or 3 minutes before 7 Eastern time is when I actually click it. Thank you for clarifying the color of the walls. I've been wondering for a while. Well, and it's funny too because like you guys, I feel like you guys can't really tell the color of like the actual color of things. So like people are surprised when I tell them my hair is red. So my hair is red. The walls are gray. The couch is blue. I feel like that's pretty obvious, though. I feel like that's not really a thing that people have ever really asked me. The couch is blue. My hair is red. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that people were like, that are confused on with the color of something. I think it's just because I don't know, the camera, like, I think it seems like the camera makes everything darker, which I like it darker. So it does what I want it to, but it's just kind of funny. Like, whenever I did my gender reveal, whenever we did that live, everyone was shocked. Although, okay, I did technically, like, I dyed my hair, but I dyed it to the roots, like, my color, like, the roots of, like, what my hair color actually is. But that's what my hair color is like red. The Last of Us fans and The Walking Dead fans are already debating on which is better. The Last of Us, for sure. Although, I didn't really watch The Walking Dead, so I'm probably not the best person for that. That is still, like, freaking boiling hot. Yeah, I'm not a huge zombie person, and I don't know. I think it's just because most of the time they're all the same. Except for The Last of Us. For one, that's based off a video game, so it's a little different. But for two, the zombies are, like, completely different. I just heard you pooped, mister. Lord. I don't even think we have I don't think we have a candle that I can use either, so it better not stink, which is probably gonna stink. It's a good thing the door's open. I can't wait to watch The Last of Us. Oh, so freaking good. LMAO, that's so funny because I just started watching The Walking Dead, but it's not going to be great because I spoiled myself so badly. I want to try this hot chocolate, but it's so freaking hot. I mean, I do have a spoon, so, like, maybe I'll try it with the thingy. Popping candy is meant to have a flavor. I just like the mouth popping. I don't know. Well, it's candy, so I want candy to have a flavor, and it doesn't have a flavor. Oh, that's not as hot as I thought it was. When I stuck my finger in it a minute ago, it was really hot. Oh, okay, it's not that hot. It needs at least one more. Like, I can tell the hint is there, but... Okay, hopefully I didn't, like, wait too long. I think it's still hot enough to melt it, though. Do I need to do anything special to access the unedited reaction videos? I looked in the community, but it doesn't offer any yet. Want to watch your reaction in totality for The Last of Us. Are you on Patreon? So Tracy, what I want you to do, because I know that you're a member on here, because technically, like, the members on here don't, I can't like send the link through the membership on here. Go to Patreon, but don't get a tier. Just go on Patreon, shoot me a message, and I'll send you the links. Because YouTube, I mean, that's kind of the whole point of why I do Patreon too, because YouTube won't like allow you to do anything like that. But yeah, just get like, get the app Patreon, or go to the website and then message me on there. Like, again, you don't have to get the tier on there because you have the tier on here, and just message me and I'll send you all the links. That couch is blue. I thought it was black the whole time. Oh, did you guys think it was black? No, it's blue. It is like, it's blue. Yeah. It's crazy how, because it looks, when I look at it from my end, it still looks blue to me, but it's probably because I know it's blue, and so that's why I'm like, when I look at it, like, I could definitely understand when people get confused with either the walls or my hair color, but, like, I don't know. It could be because I know that the couch is, like, blue, you know, but... Do you know Derek Russo? No. Should I? Wait, gender reveal? Yeah, I had a gender reveal back in October. It's still technically on my lives, if you want to go watch it. It's like, I think it's like 20 minutes or something. But I had a gender reveal on there. And I used my phone, because I wasn't home. We had my gender reveal at my parents, and so I used my phone for it. And then if you want to see, well, technically my whole family's on, well, not my whole family, but my family's on there. So you can see, like, you can just, like, see everybody, because I, like, kind of introduce everybody to ask them what they thought it was. And then my mom, my mom took over the live stream for, like, 5-10 minutes. So that was kind of funny. Hopefully the clickers will still be as nerve-wracking. I'm hoping so. I think they will be. Yeah, I think clickers are 10 times scarier than walkers. I think I genuinely would survive with walkers, but clickers, no. The clickers are what scared the shit out of you in the game, let me tell you. I'm so excited for the clickers. I think most people are too. I think that's what people are really excited for. That's really good. But I might have to put one more in there too. But it's really good. I'm going to put one more in there. Because I've been on a chocolate kick lately, which is weird because, well, non-pregnant me, I always crave chocolate, but pregnant me, I have not. I'm like, well, anything. I haven't craved anything. I have no appetite. Pregnant me, but that should be it, though. That should be good. Poncho, oh my god, son. What are your expectations for The Last of Us for this season and in future seasons? Well, we better have future seasons, but I'm sure we will, because it's not Netflix. It's a HBO show. But so I'm not really worried about it. And it ended up being number 2 most watched premiere for HBO, like, ever. And I feel like if it would have came before House of the Dragons, it would have been number 1 or whatever. So, but expectations. Well, see, my expectations and what I would want, I'm hoping are going to be the same thing. But especially what I want from the show is I want them to go. I don't want to hopefully make this sound confusing. I want it to be exactly like the game, but I want them to change. I want them to, not change anything, but I want them to add little things. And they already kind of have added little things, and I like it. So I'm hoping that they kind of just do what they did with that first episode. I kind of hope that they just do that throughout the entire series. And I want them to, especially if they're going to have multiple seasons, I want them to somehow incorporate the second game into the show, but I don't, like, it would have to be the second game. I feel like if they're going to do that, they would have to add the second game as a later season. Like, it would have to be close to the end of this series. And if you played the game, you know what I mean when I say that. But I just hope that the rest of the series ends up being like the first episode, because the first episode was amazing. Perfect. Oh, my eyebrow's twitching. Ah! That was weird. I can't believe the actress that plays Ellie is getting so much hate just because she doesn't look like Ellie. She kind of does. I can understand she doesn't fully look like Ellie, but who cares? I'm like, who cares? Like, she's Ellie. Like, I think the casting, they did well on the casting, though. I think just especially compared to Pedro. First of all, holy shit, is Pedro the best Joel that there could have ever been, ever. That was like, and I'm telling you, like if not just off of shows that have been remade off of video games, but shows that have been remade off of anything, like a reboot or something, that is the best casting for that. Well, first of all, they did well for the casting all the way around for the show for The Last of Us, but like for Joel, holy shit, is he perfect, because he looks exactly like him, he sounds exactly like him, and I think that's the biggest part for me, is the fact that he got his accent right, and the fact that he has his like octave right too. Ugh. Perfect. You have the best laugh. Oh, I don't think so, but thank you. People, my family, they all make fun of my laugh. And I feel like because I probably haven't really done it on stream or anything, but it's my laugh where it's like not quite, like I'm not hysterically laughing, but it's like in between like a like you're like chuckling or whatever, like the little, you're very stereotypical kind of like laugh, and then so right in between the hysterical and that one, like that one's the one that they make fun of. I didn't know you were pregnant. Oh my gosh, congrats. Yeah, I'll be 7 months pregnant tomorrow. Still don't look pregnant, but I feel pregnant. For sure. Especially today. But it's because we got to see him today. And so he's always super active during ultrasounds. And then he's been, even after the ultrasound. I'm hoping this means that he's going to let me sleep tonight and not be last night he was active the whole freaking night, so got no sleep last night. Well, I get no sleep period at night, for one, because I don't sleep that well, but for two, he's always active at night. But then last night was really bad, and then I'm hoping, because he's been super active today, that he'll let me sleep tonight, because he's been constantly kicking me today. Do you know Angel Rosario Jr.? No. Should I? Did you see the clicker at the end of the episode? Well, okay. So, do you mean like for the previews? I mean, I saw the clickers, like I've seen for the previews, and then I've seen like photos, and oh my god, it is so, they put so much freaking detail into and not just the clickers, but into like the zombies in general. So much detail. I wonder how much money that they probably spent on that. Could you imagine? Because that looked crazy. I'll tell you one thing. The Walking Dead has nothing on the effects for the zombies for The Last of Us. Hey, Ohio. Whew. Yeah, the only thing with drinking hot chocolate, though, is now I'm, like, burning up. So I never played The Last of Us. I did watch, though. I assume it's, like, Resident Evil or Silent Hill, or no, kinda, but The Last of Us can't really be compared to any other... It can, but it can't. So it can't really be compared, but it can be compared because it's zombies. But the zombies that are in The Last of Us are fungal based and not like based off of disease or bacteria like most zombies are. And the storyline, like you can't beat the storyline for The Last of Us. I think, and I think I said this in my reaction, either that or I was thinking it, but I know I said in my video, like it's the best video game that I've ever played for like experience wise, but it's probably the best video game I've ever played for a storyline, for like a campaign storyline. Best video game. I loved it. The second one is also really, really great, but from my preference, I like the first one better than the second one. I played Resident Evil, but I haven't played Silent Hill, so I can't tell you what it's like compared to Silent Hill. But Resident Evil, you can't really compare it to Resident Evil. It's better than Resident Evil. And I'm a big Resident Evil fan. I have to remember it's like 5 slices of that thing. Hey, Lucy. Watching your stream on my laptop as well, seeing the difference in colors now. Things are lighter colored on the computer and darker on the phone. Yeah, it could be that too. So, and like, Mr. Poncho Boy, he's black. He's sleeping. No, he fell asleep now, but he's a hard sleeper. But he's black compared to the couch, which is like blue. And he might be hard to distinguish from between on the phone though, because even when I'm looking at him through the camera, it's kind of hard to see a difference. Oh shit. I'll just become a Patreon member as well. You're well worth it, in my honest opinion. Oh, well, thank you. I mean, you don't have to. If you just tell me what shows you want links to, then I'll just send you the links. You don't have to. I've been debating watching The Last of Us, but should I play the game first before I watch the series? Yes, but it depends on when you want to watch the series. Yes, though. Like, overall, yes, you should definitely play the game. Especially, like, just give it, so what you should do is you should play the game all the way up until you get past the intro, which might take you an hour or 2 tops to get through all the way to the end of the intro for the video game. Once you get to the end of the intro, you can go ahead and you can watch the first episode of The Last of Us, and you'll pick up on like stuff like that, because that's pretty much what the first episode is just like the intro. I think it goes actually a little bit past the intro too, but at least if you're gonna play the game, play it all the way up until the intro at least, and then you can watch your first episode. But the video game is very fun. So, it's a fun video game. I saw Pedro and I was like, oh my gosh, that is literally Joel. I know. I was wondering because I heard, like, what was it, like, when they announced it 2 years ago or something that they were going to do a show. And I was like, I wonder who's going to do Joel, because I could kind of see, because it was a little bit after the movie Logan came out with, about the Wolverine. And I'm like, I could kind of see Hugh Jackman playing Joel. And I could see him, like, I could see him playing a good Joel. But when they casted Pedro after, like, Game of Thrones and The Mandalorian, what else was he in? Pedro's in a lot of stuff, too, especially recently. But I was like, oh, no, he's going to be a good Joel. Click, 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 click. When's the next Jenny and Georgia episode you dropping? Tomorrow. The 9th one goes out tomorrow, and then the 10th one will go out. So the finale will go out on Friday. Do you know Lionheart, the YouTuber? I have seen like 1 or 2 things of him. So I've seen it. I know who you're talking about, but I don't watch it like him that much. But I know like of them. I feel you on getting no sleep. I'm in a weird unable to sleep phase. Finally crashed this morning after 7 a.m., which wasted my whole day. I I didn't want to get out of bed this morning. Oh, it was so bad because we had to leave so early because we make the doctor's appointments. Anytime we make the doctor's appointments, we do them super early or as early as we can because um, we don't want to sit in the waiting room for like all damn day. That and like we both have shit to do. So if we get it done early, they can get us in and out really quickly, we've noticed. So we try to make them as early as possible, which means that we freaking woke up at I mean this isn't early. I've woken up earlier for doctor's appointments, but like this morning I woke up at like 6. But I've been, because I'm, super pregnant and with a boy, he's sitting on my bladder all the time, so I'm constantly getting up to go pee every 5 minutes, it seems like. I've for sure I think I, on average, get up to go pee at least 3 times a night. And so I like, the last time I got up was like 3 a.m. Then I laid back in bed and he's like, oh, we're up. And I'm like, no, we're not up. We're going back to sleep. And so he wouldn't let me go back to sleep until I think it was like I finally fell back asleep at like 5:30. And then of course my alarm went off at like 6. So I was like, oh shit. So, yep. And I feel like he has not let me down, or like he's made me feel bad because like I think he finally fell asleep around that same time. And so yeah, he got mad at me. So he's made me feel like shit all damn day. Naturally, the game doesn't come out on Steam until after the season is over. Oh, I don't know what Steam is. That was really, really good hot chocolate, but now I'm like freaking burning up. Maybe I'll get it and play it just to see. It's a very fun game. It's like my second favorite video game of all time. Which is saying something. Do you know Rick and Morty? Yeah. I watch Rick and Morty. I like your laugh. Oh, well, thank you. How old are you? 27. I'm going to be 28 in a couple of weeks. 3 weeks? A little less than 3 weeks. Anna asked me too. She asked me earlier. She's like, where do you want to go for your birthday? Because we do the same. I have my favorite restaurant that we go to every year on my birthday. But this year, I think we're still going to go to the same restaurant because I just love the restaurant. But the thing is I can't eat majority of the shit that I normally eat at my favorite restaurant because I'm pregnant. So what I normally order is they have this signature cheeseburger. But I will refuse to get like a cheeseburger from like a really good restaurant that's not, like, I have to have it. Okay, if I'm ordering a cheeseburger from a fancy place, it has to be medium. It has to be medium rare. Either medium or medium rare. My steak has to be either medium rare or rare, because I'm weird like that. The only thing, I would love to get steak rare all the time. The only thing is I don't like my meat cold. So if they can keep it like hot but rare, then that's what I would order. But I know a lot of times restaurants will tell you like it's gonna be cool. The meat is cool if you order it rare. So I'm like, just do medium rare because I want my meat hot because cold meat's weird. But anyway, you have to have cooked through meat, and I refuse to get a gourmet cheeseburger. That's not like, I'm not ordering a gourmet cheeseburger well done. And they also do everything that they do is like kind of gourmet, but they do these gourmet deviled eggs, which I love, but he hates, and he'll make me sick if I eat one. I've tried. So I can't have that. And the only thing I think I can have is their soft pretzel that they make. But they even, because this restaurant has, like, they have their own bar, and, like, they do, like, their own, like, they don't do their own beer, but it's everything that's local. And yeah, so like I can't have that. But I feel like I told Aaron, I was like, I'll just look at their menu, and it'll be the one time when I order something different, I guess. It'll be my one excuse to order something different. So anyway, that's probably what I'll end up doing. Cause she was like, cause she's like, well, where else would you want to go? And then I'm like, well, I would want to go to this other restaurant that is a bar. And I was like, I can't do that either. Anyway, it's crazy. Where am I at in chat? I don't even know where I'm at. No, the clicker in the episode at the end of the building. Oh. You're talking about the one that was like up against the wall. You're talking about that one? Well, yeah, I mean, I saw that one. That one was, yeah. Hey, speaking of RE, oh, Resident Evil. I was like, what's RE? I just came from my Celebrity Crushes stream. She was playing Among Us with Community, and she voices some RE characters. You don't have to rub it in, Lucy. You're a great woman. Oh, well, thank you. I like that the Last of Us TV show opened up in my city of Austin, Texas. What do you mean opened up? Do you mean, like, is that where they filmed it? Or is that, like... Or do you mean, like, because that's where they had... Like, that's where they're based out of? Did they film it in Austin, Texas? Or is it just from the storyline? Like, that's where they're from is Austin, Texas. I know that they're from Texas, but, like... Where did they film it? Did they film it in Texas? I'm a very stereotypical pregnant woman right now. I'm eating pickles right after I had hot chocolate. I really enjoyed the first episode of The Last of Us. It was really impressive how accurate it was. What I was really amazed by is not just the casting, but like, well, everything. Everything was amazing. But the camera angles and the lighting I was so impressed by, because it would like... And I recently played the game like a year ago or so. And so they, especially when they pointed the camera like over when Joel was at his like apartment thing or whatever. When he first walked in and he like went over to the window. Well, he was like messing with the floorboards. When the camera like panned over to the window and they had like the lighting and like you could see like the little dust particles and shit. I was like, oh my God, that's so crazy. Because they did the same exact shit like in the game. So I was like, even the smallest details like that, it was amazing. Can you play The Last of Us first game on PlayStation 5? Yes, because you can play PS4 games on the PlayStation 5. Yeah. Are you asking me if I can play? I mean, I don't have any of that set up if you're asking me to play. But if you're asking in general, you can play the game on a PS5. Well, then both the game and the show are going to have to wait at least until late February. I don't know how much the game is right now. I think I have both. I know I have the second one. I used to have the first one, but I don't know if I have it anymore, because usually what happens is I lend it to a friend and then I never get them back. Which I need to stop doing that, because some of my favorite games I'll lend to people because I'm like, this is my favorite game, you have to play it, and then they never give it back to me. I don't know. Nissa, what are you doing? I can hear you back there. The negative of the video game for me was having to find pallets or ladders. Yeah, I remember that. Well, and Ellie can't swim. And she can't in the first game. So that's why you had to, like, find the pallets. I wonder if they're gonna have that be a part of the storyline too. The fact that she can't swim. I feel like that would be a big thing. And I bet you they should include the fact that Joel would have to go find pallets to bring back for her to float on. Hi, Cass. Nice to see your beautiful face. Oh, thank you, Sports Princess. How have you been? How's your hot chocolate? It was very good. It was very, very good. But now I'm, like, burning up. PC gaming? What about PC gaming? I wish I was good at PC gaming, and I'm not. Where are we going? I don't think that they're home. That might be a neighbor. Yeah, that's gotta be a neighbor. Unless they parked perfectly behind the pillar, like they do sometimes. But I don't think so. No, they're not, because he just came back in here. I tell you, he ditches me as soon as his mama gets home. They're not home, buddy. I'm sorry. It's just me. You're stuck with me. You go to the same restaurant every birthday. Have you been trying a new item each time? No. No. I don't have a problem with trying new things. But at my favorite restaurant, I have my favorite thing that I get. And I don't want to get anything else. I think there was actually, I take that back. They did, because sometimes they'll rotate a couple of items on their menu. And I did have this, it was so freaking good. They did this wedge salad. I know, of all things, a wedge salad. They had this wedge salad, but they, like, had pickled onions on it. And cranberry, or not cranberries, what was it? Pomegranate seeds and candied bacon. And it, oh my God. Like, everything that I've ever had at this restaurant is just to die for. And I think for one, I don't know why I didn't order a burger. I don't know if it's just because I couldn't, because when I order their signature burger, it's massive. I can never eat it all. I always have to take it home. So I'm wondering if we were going somewhere after the fact and I'm like, I can't eat all of it. So I probably ordered the wedge salad. So that's probably why I did that. But I'm hoping that they'll have it this time, but they probably won't, because they do new things all the time. But anyway. But yeah, so I don't normally have issues trying new things, but their burger is pretty damn good. So, nice hair. Thank you. Oh, when is your birthday? I feel like I should know this by now, but my memory is the worst. No, you're fine. It's on the 10th of February. I am an Aquarius. Do I know who? We all like some hot meat. I don't know. Some people might like cold meat. I don't know. Apparently, some people must, because, that's why I think restaurants will say if you order something rare, it's probably going to be cool. We have a friend that she does not like. She can only eat, like, well done meat, and I'm like, how dare you? I make her feel like shit for it all the time. My dad, like, refuses to make, because my dad will, like, grill meat and stuff, and he, like, he's like, I refuse to grill meat. Well done. Have you seen Spider-Man No Way Home? Yes. One of the very few superhero movies that I've seen. And I've only seen it really because at the time when McKenna was living not here, my sister, when she traveled here, she wanted to go see it and she asked us if we wanted to go. And I was like, sure, just to like spend time with her or whatever. So we went to go see it. But have you seen Batman 2022? Nope. Do you like music? I mean, who doesn't like music? But my taste in music is very much different than I feel like most people's taste in music. I like older music. I'm pretty much a fan of almost like any genre, but it has to be older music. I don't really like newer music. I like some newer music, but it depends on the artist. But like if I were to scroll through my music right now, like it's Cher, Celine Dion. There's a few older country songs. I'm not a huge country music fan, but I like some older country songs. Rock. I really I like hard rock. Yeah, that's pretty much my taste in music. Just a good mixture of everything for the most part. I'm gonna be 33 in February. It makes me feel old, but plus side, got off work for it, so probably gonna do cocktails. See, I wish I could do that. I'll be able to do it soon. I don't really drink that much anyway, but I think it's just the fact that I haven't been able to drink and um let's see, because we started the shots in, let's see, we got inseminated in July. So we did the shots 2 months. No, we did the shots a month before that because I still continue to do shots throughout my first trimester. So I haven't had a drink. Actually, I remember the last time I had a drink. It was Anna's birthday, and that was back in June of last year. And the last drink that I had was a Bloody Mary. I think I had like 2 Bloody Marys. Because I was like, because this is probably the last drink I'm going to have. So I had like 2 Bloody Marys. It was so good. Rub what in? I only mention it because you mentioned Resident Evil. Cody, we still have 20 minutes of pretending not to be lewd. Do you guys just do it like as soon as it hits like 1 hour into the stream, then like you just turn the stream into the stream after dark? And the storyline, it's set in Austin, Texas, but The Last of Us filmed in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Gotcha. Well, like I said, I knew the game was like, they were in Texas in the game, but like I didn't know where they filmed it at. Never lend to a friend, that's the same as saying I don't want it anymore. I know. And the thing is, it's somebody that I don't really care to really see anymore, and so it's like, fuck it. Like I don't care to get it back. If I want it back bad enough, I'll just pay for it. Like I'm not gonna deal with said person just to get a game back. No, not at the very end of the episode of on the building on the left. You can see a clicker and then it ends. It's not very noticeable though. Oh, maybe I didn't catch it then. Because what I was noticing at the end, which is probably what you're talking about, it was when it like panned out and you can see all like the landscape and shit. And that's what I was really looking at. And I was like just astounded by all that. I only mentioned this because you're reacting to the show and I thought you'd appreciate for future reference. But I saw that Bella Ramsey is gender fluid, so they go by they, them if you talk about them. I think I saw something about that the other day too, so I'm glad that I saw it. I don't think I don't think I've misgendered them. I could have, but I don't know. I'm not perfect. But I do try to correctly gender people. I'm doing well, thank you. Well, good. The only reason I said that is because I don't have the game or a PlayStation right now, and I just low-key killed my bank account right now. Oh. That happens a lot, I feel like, at the beginning of the year. Like, you just kill your... It's like, well, especially for me, like, my bank account is... it's not ever in the negative, but, like, I feel like it's in the negative, like, December and January. Yeah. The worst 2 months of the year for, like, financially. Because in January, for some reason, I think all of my subscriptions for everything reset, like, on yearly subscriptions, they reset in January. And so all of my money is just gone. And then I'm like, what the fuck? And then I do know, so in Florida, your registration is based off of your birthday. So I have to get our tags before my birthday. So back in Arkansas, it was like based off of like whatever month you registered your vehicle is whatever month it's gonna re-register for the next year. But here in Florida, it's based off of your birthday, and so that's another thing I gotta do too. And this year, like, we have added medical bills, so that's fun. So now we know what the age of the Aquarius is. Do you mean me, or do you mean in general? Like, did you not know, like, what when the dates for an Aquarius is? How old is your sister? She just turned 25 back in December. Which is crazy. Because even though we're almost 3 years apart. I always just think that she's like, I don't know. I always think that she's like, I still think she's like 20 or something. But she's not. But she just turned 25 back in last month. Are you going to start watching movies then for your channel? Yes. I don't know. I wanted to record a movie. Like, I wanted to try to record a movie on Saturday, but I have no freaking clue what I want to do. I don't know if I want to do, like, a gay movie, or if I want to do a movie that's, like, really hugely popular that I've never seen before, or what. I'm not really sure what I want to do. We'll see. I want to do that Teen Wolf movie. So I'm planning on doing the Teen Wolf movie when that comes out on the I think it comes out on the 26th. 25th or 26th, something like that. But I want to do that movie too. But it's like a week from now. But I wanted to record something on like this weekend, but I don't know what I want to do. So suggestions are, much appreciated. 90s music is where it's at. Yes, I love 90s music. I may have said this before, but I ship Allura and Kit, hoping for a renewal. I think we talked about that before, because I was like, I didn't really think about it, but I could kind of see it. And I think I said in my reaction that I liked her as a redhead, but now that I look back and I'm like, nah, I think I like her as a blonde. Country music is the best music. Agree to disagree. Depends on the artist and well, I guess it just depends on the artist, really. Mikey, about time. I was wondering when you were going to jump in. Well, hello there, Cass. Sorry I'm late. Me and my girlfriend been watching the miniseries that came out way back when in 2020 and finally got around to watching ever since. Saw it advertised. I highly recommend. What miniseries is it? Is it just called the miniseries? My bank account got hacked. So much trouble. Oh, jeez. I just killed my bank account on drawing supplies. Oh, you draw? Oh, wait, did I know that? No, maybe I didn't know that. I don't know. I wish I could draw. I wish I was artistic like that, and I'm really not. It's funny because when I was a kid, like when I grew up, like I was so artistic, and then I don't know what happened. Because I used to be able to draw, and like I used to be able to draw a lot of things. I could draw like realistic things. I could draw like vehicles. I could draw animals. I could draw landscape. And then I don't know if it was, because I want to say it was even, I was going to say maybe it was like when I hit puberty, but I think it was even before I hit puberty, because it was like from, like pretty much ever since I could like write is when I could draw. And then I had a couple of years where I was so good at drawing. And then one day I woke up and then I couldn't draw anymore. And then I'm like, ah. I don't know what happened, but sheesh. Came out December 30th, 2020 to be exact. Oh, Equinox. Okay. 80s music is my favorite. I love 80s music too. I just love older music. So, have you seen Scream? Yes? Wait, is that the one that has like a bunch of them? Yes, if that's the case, then yes. Have you seen Django Unchained? No. So that could be something that I would watch. My brother has seen it a bunch and he loves it. Are you excited for season 2 of Yellow Jackets? I am. I almost wish it wasn't on Showtime so that I could react to it. Showtime shows are... I can't do Showtime shows. No Showtime shows have ever worked for me. It's crazy. But it's like one of the shows that Anna actually really enjoys watching. So... Anna doesn't really like to watch TV, but she really, really likes that show. So, as soon as it comes out, then I'm sure we'll be watching it. Have you watched Shaun of the Dead? If not, please react to it. I haven't seen it. Chris loved the 80s rock, new wave, and just about everything 80s. Oh, scheisse, son. See, I'm telling you, he's been kicking me all damn day. Yeah, 80s is awesome. Lots of reaction on The Glass Onion. I haven't seen it. The only thing is I wasn't a big Knives Out fan. Is it Knives Out? Is that what it's called? I wasn't a huge fan, and I don't know. Like I almost turned like I remember when we watched that movie. We started watching it and it was like 15-20 minutes into it, and Anna and I were about to turn it off, and then we finally got into it enough to like just finish it. But I'm like, I don't know. I still wasn't a huge fan after the fact, but I draw for class. But you can draw, and I wish I could do that. I could draw stickmen. I know. Well, yeah, I could barely draw stickmen. It's funny that so many people in this stream can or used to draw. Man, I wish I could. I wish I was artistic like that, and I'm not. I surprise myself with some things that I'm artistic about, but that's not really a lot. It's funny that so many people... Oh, I already read that part, duh. That's why I was like, that's why it looked familiar. Pick a selection of movies and do a poll so you don't have to make the final choice. I know, well, that's kind of sort of what I did whenever I, like, did my recent poll where I asked people if I should do, like, older movies or newer movies. And it was funny because when I first was looking at when I looked at the poll, like, it was, like, I don't know, maybe an hour after I uploaded it, and it was, like, most people were wanting newer movies. And then now it's completely swapped. Now it's like, I think it's like 70. Oh, I can't look at it right now. It's like 70-30 of like older to newer. I don't know. That's probably what I'll do though. Probably do another poll. I just love older music, she says, as my bones crumble into dust. Well, I say older music as in like just not newer music. Like I can't really stand today's music. That's just what I mean by older music. I draw everything except for people. I can't do it. Can't do it. Do you have a brother? I do have a brother. Yep. I got a bro. And I have two sisters and a brother. I'm the oldest. So you got McKenna, she's been on live once, and then she reacted to one episode with me, which was the second episode of Ginny and Georgia. So she's been on here technically like twice. And then my brother, he does not live here. He doesn't live in Florida. He is, how old is he? He's going to be 20 this year. Oh, it's crazy to me. I changed because I am the oldest, so I changed everybody's diaper. I didn't change McKenna's diapers because we were only 3 years apart. But I changed my brother's diapers, and then I changed my littlest sister's diapers. And then my littlest sister, she's 14. Yeah, she's 14. So many siblings. So many redheads showing up in my women loving women lately. Jade and Alora on Willow, Van on Yellow Jackets. Do you have a thing for redheads, Chris? Is your phone trying to tell you something? Yeah, I'm sorry, typed too fast. I thought I put the name in the miniseries. It's called Equinox. I figured I saw that you would reply to someone else telling them what the name was, so that's why I just read that comment. I've also seen a lot of people like the horror movies Megan and The Menu. I like horror movies as long as they have a storyline. I haven't heard of The Menu though. But Megan looks good. I heard it was good, and it looks good. Compared to my older brother, I might as well look like I'm drawing stickmen. My brother can draw. I don't know if he lost his talent for drawing. I don't think he's done it in a long time. Maybe he can't draw. Can he draw? I think he used to be able to draw. I don't think he still does. And then I think McKenna draws. Not I think she can draw if she wanted to, but I don't know. I could be lying. You should just do random movies. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll see. We'll see how everything works out. It's trying something new, and so I know at some point I'm gonna fail. So it's just trial and error. I know I've done at least 2 movies on YouTube, which is Crush and what's the other one? I always forget the name of the other one. And we even talked about it last stream too. And I have bad pregnancy brain. Oh, I don't know. I've done some other gay movie. But yeah, the only 2 movies I've ever done were gay on YouTube, and they both did pretty well compared to things. So I don't know. We'll see. But they're newer, and they're gay. So I'm if I do older and not gay, I don't know how that's gonna go. But I don't know. We'll see. I will dance even after I die. Oh, you must be talking to someone else on that one. I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. We Can Live Forever is a woman living woman film. It brought a tear to my eye. We Can Live Forever. Oh, that's one of the newer ones, right? I'm pretty sure. Like, didn't it come out this year? Or, well, 2022. Also did a reply to your voting thing on YouTube. And did make some suggestions for film and TV shows. Oh, I need to go and look at those. I did. I kind of skimmed them like the other day, but I haven't looked at it recently. My older brother turned his talent for drawing into making tattoos. Oh, that would be so cool. Could you imagine, like, you drew something and then someone getting that tattooed? Crazy. You're making me wish I had pickles, but no one in the house, and it's 1 a.m. Doubt any shops are open, so shame on you. Oh, I'm sorry. Pickles are, you either love pickles or you hate pickles, I feel like. And I love pickles. And then he loves sour things, so it's a win-win. Curious about your reaction to the movie Harold and Maude. What's that on? What are you doing? What you doing, buddy? What's Nessa doing? What are you doing, sweet boy? You're bored, aren't you? I'm sorry, I'm not as entertaining as the others. He crushes my arm or my hand. Like, that's how he wants me to pet him. You're also low-key pushing my chair.